Imagine making over $10,000 in just 7 days from one course launch. Well, that sounds great, right? Well, that's exactly what I recently did with my best launch ever. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down all the strategies, the frameworks, and the behind-the-scenes kind of tweaks that I made to my course launch strategy, and I'm just going to give it all to you for free right here. So if that sounds good, then be sure to stick with me to the end because I believe this could help you make your next launch, whether that be a digital product, a membership site, a course, whatever it is that you have to launch. I believe following what I did here is going to help you make your next launch your best launch ever. If you're new here, then hey, special welcome to you. My name's Brandon, and this is Creator Fuel. This is the place where I help people like you build freedom-fueled online businesses. If you've got a skill, something that you know that you want to teach others how to do it, you want to make educational content, and you want to sell your knowledge and help other people transform their lives, then this is the place for you. And if you're just getting started in your online business journey, or you're really just needing to get some more fuel to the fire, then go to creatorfuel.net/challenge and join the 7-day Build Your Online Business Challenge. Here's what I know. I've been in online business for over 10 years. And for the first 2 years of my journey, it was piecemealing. It was trial and error. I was doing everything that I could, experimenting, executing, trying to make it all work. And what I found is that it took me about 2 years to make it all work. And that really is, in the industry, kind of a rule of thumb that you got to stick with it for 2 years before you can expect to make income. But I want to help you shortcut that, not because we're going to do something shady, but because I want to help you really just cut through the fluff of all the YouTube videos and the articles that are out there. And I just want to show you a proven process. And that's what I do in this Creator Fuel Challenge. So go to creatorfuel.net/challenge, and I'll show you how to go from no idea to an idea for a business that is viable, and show you how to build that online business in merely 7 days. You'll get started and be on your journey to being set up for success and for profitability from the very beginning. So go to creatorfuel.net/challenge. Okay, let's dive in. I want to show you the behind the scenes and the whole strategy that I took for this course launch because it was really my best launch ever, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So to give you a little bit of context, I run 2 online businesses. This one, Creator Fuel, and another one called Preach and Lead. This course is my flagship preaching course. And the approach that I took was completely different from what I've done in the past. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the kind of insights and the actions that I took pre-launch, and I want to walk you through the phases of the launch, and then I want to show you the deadlines that I created within the launch to drive people to buy now. So the first thing is I was been voraciously digging into these secrets books by Russell Brunson. I've got another one, his Traffic Secrets book, to get into, but these books have been really helpful, and I want to show you a couple of the insights that really, I believe, helped make my launch a lot better than what it had been in the past. Other launches have been good, but not this good. And so one of the first things that I took from these books is that I don't want to do an improvement offer, but instead I need to do a new opportunity. So an improvement offer, I've got my handy dandy iPad here. An improvement offer is what I want to avoid. It's like preach better or do your business better. Anything that is like, I want to help you do something that you're already doing, but do it better. That's not as compelling for people when you're selling and marketing things. Instead, you want to present a new opportunity. A new opportunity. This is what if you think about any successful business, online business person who is good at marketing, what they present to you is not merely how to do something like just better, but it's to do something different, to do something new. And so this was a huge insight for me that I want to make sure that I am presenting a new opportunity for people. So instead of preach better sermons, I'm going to help you preach heart-piercing, soul-stirring sermons. Preaching that makes hell tremble and heaven rejoice. It's a new opportunity. It's framing it in a different way. The second insight that I took from this whole process of digging into these expert secrets books and kind of getting ready for this launch was the idea of the value stack. This is where basically as you are presenting your opportunity, presenting your course. So this could be on the sales page. This could be in your webinar. This could be in your workshop, which is the strategy that I took. More on that in a minute. But you are presenting, okay, here's what this is, and here's what the value is attached to it. So you got the core of your content. It's worth this much. Here's the next add-on thing that you've got. It's worth this much. Here's your digital downloads that are attached to your product. It's worth this much. And on and on and on you go, to where at the end you've got a total number of value that you are attributing to this product. Like, hey, if I put this all together in a one-on-one coaching opportunity, then it would cost you this much, which is also price anchoring. And that's what this value stack does. So as you go, you've got values attached to it, and as it goes, that total value goes really high. But then you show them, well, I'm not going to charge you that. Instead of paying $5,000 for this, which I could, and I'm showing you and I'm justifying the value in all of these things. So the value stack was something that I was leaving, I wasn't addressing it enough on my sales page and in the way that I promote the offer via email and videos and all that. So this was something that was really pivotal for me to be really upfront with what's the value I'm providing and how I justify that value so that they can see, oh yeah, like I can see how that would be worth that much. And then you stack it up and then you show them the actual price. So the actions I took, I wanted to make sure in all of my copy on my sales page, in my emails, and in the workshop that I did not use improvement language. I used new opportunity language. So when you're selling your product, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, don't position it as an improvement. Position it as a new opportunity. In Creator Fuel, I help people like you build freedom-fueled online businesses. This is something new. It's freedom-fueled. It's not just grind and grind and grind. It's not just to leave your job and then, own your job as a business and then you always be miserable. That's not what it is. I want to help you build a freedom-fueled online business. That's the new opportunity. And in the same way, I want to make sure that I incorporate in my sales page, in my workshop, which I'll talk more about in a minute, and in my emails, the value stack. I'm going to position that and make sure I point people to the actual value of it. That way their psychology is more in line with what the value is of what they're getting. Because people are going to be more apt to buy something when they see the value in it. So you putting a number to it helps them see that. So I updated my sales page. So I took out any kind of improvement language and I replaced it with new opportunity language. I doubled down on the value throughout. And then this was so pivotal and helpful. In this book specifically, he talks about how the last thing they see on a sales page or in a webinar is the thing that they remember. So what I did in my sales page is I made sure that after I told everybody I told you about the bonuses and all that stuff, I made sure to bring it all together in one final value stack where I showed, okay, here's the value of all of this. Otherwise, what he says is psychologically, if they're reading through a sales page, they're going to attach the value of your course or your product, whatever it is, to the final bonus that you showed. And it makes sense. It's just how humans work, right? So I made sure I plugged in a value stack as the last what's included in the course element on the page. And then I did one more thing. Before, I had 3 price options for my course. This was something that I added on the course launch before this. So I usually open up enrollment. In the past, it was 2 times a year. Now I'm doing 3 times a year. But I added the certification option right here. And what I found was, my hunch was this would be better positioned as an upsell, because before I didn't have any upsells on my funnel for the course, sales page to the checkout. I didn't have any upsell after that. So I decided to move the certification track to the upsell spot. And so that way I gave people just 2 options, either basic or premium. And the premium, in the way that I have this positioned, always just goes bonkers compared to the basic. So there's probably something insightful about that as well. But I moved the certification to an upsell. So in my email copy, made sure, again, no improvement language, just a new opportunity, and I utilized my value stack. Now, here's the tactical. What did I actually do? I utilized Russell Brunson's perfect webinar formula or framework. He breaks it down, and I just encourage you to get his book because I'm not going to spend the whole time in this video breaking down this webinar framework. But he positions it as this is the big domino. This is the kind of core message of what I'm trying to help people see, so that if we solve that one thing, it's like a domino that knocks over all the other dominoes. If you can believe that building a freedom-fueled online business is what you need, then that like you've been sold on working with me to do that, right? But in order to do that, I gotta show you, I gotta walk you through this process. So he points to the 3 secrets. That's kind of the framework, and then the big question, and then he value stacks it. This is what these check marks are, and then you present. Okay, that's what this would cost if you were to do it today, and it's just the value that you would charge. But instead of that, what my normal price is this, but then I'm actually even cutting it even further to where the value is 10 times what the amount that they're going to pay for. Okay. So this is how I implemented this. So I utilize this product launch formula, and here's what this whole course launch looks like. So you start with the registration page, and I chose to do a 4-day workshop, a 4-part workshop, where it's going to teach them how to do one of the things that they want to do, and that is to preach heart-piercing sermons. So from the registration page, they go to this next page, which is the confirmation. On the confirmation, I've got a video of me explaining what's on this page and pointing them to the fact that, all right, you're registered, but your registration is not fully finished. Step 1, I connected Zapier to zap them a calendar invite for the event. So I told them to accept that. Step 2, I created this incentive to share. If they shared the registration page, they get an extra download. I used Growth Tools for that, growthtools.com. They've got one of their tools that you can use to basically give somebody an incentive to do a certain thing, which for me was to share this page. When they shared it, they got a bonus digital download. And then step 3 was I presented them a one-time offer. And this is where I was able to get, from the very beginning, some income coming in and turning, just leads into buyers. Now, the product that I sold here was just a Notion template, normally priced at $27. I broke it down to $13. So instead of, $27, they went down to $13, and that's what this one-time offer was. And the reason I did this is because when you get someone to buy, they go from potential customer to a customer, even if it's a small amount. And so their psychology towards you, they got value, they exchanged some money from them to you, and you gave them a product, they're more likely to buy in the future. And so from here, they got some pre-workshop emails, sent that to them as it kind of got closer to the workshop, and then I delivered the workshop. Video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, and I followed the perfect webinar framework from Expert Secrets to deliver these. So workshop 1 through 4. Workshop 4 was basically the value stack for the offer. If you want this aspirational thing, then here's what I have to offer you, and here's why it's so valuable. And then that opened the enrollment to the course. So this was on a Thursday, open that up, and then sales emails and the Thursday workshop went to the offer. From here, the workshop, I went straight to the checkout page, the sales page, or sales emails went to the sales page, and this worked just remarkably well. All in all, I sent 4 emails on as the workshop was in the motion, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then the sales emails, I sent a total, I believe, of 11 emails. So the workshop was a Monday through Thursday, and then the enrollment period started on a Thursday and then ended on the following Friday. So all in all, it was 11 emails. So all in all, I had 3 phases to this launch system and 4 deadlines. 3 phases, 4 deadlines. Let me walk you through those. The first phase was the free workshop promo, so I promoted to my list via email and some social media stuff as well, but mostly through email. Pointed them to the free workshop, so they needed to register for that. The second stage and phase was the workshop, delivering the workshop Monday through Thursday, building excitement. I had comment sections on videos 1 through 3 and daily emails pointing them back, building the excitement. And then like after the first workshop, pointing to people's feedback from the first one when I'm pointing people to the second one and third one and so forth. And then the phase 3 was the sales phase. This was actually like just, all right, I'm sending you emails and I'm encouraging you to buy. It's okay if people unsubscribe at this point because we want to make sure that we have people on our email list who want to work with us. And so 3 phases: free workshop promo, so that's the pre-launch, the workshop itself, and then the sales emails, 11 emails in total. And then deadlines. Deadlines make people take action. Deadlines are so vitally important. I had 4 deadlines in this launch. The first deadline, they had a bonus if they enrolled on the open cart day from Workshop 4. So that was on Thursday. So those who took action, they got a free kind of sermon review from me. They were granted that on that day, only if they enrolled that first day. The second deadline I had, so that was on day 1 of the enrollment period. The deadline number 2 was they got $100 off, and that went from Thursday to Monday. That expired on the end of day Monday. And then the third deadline was workshop access. So I allowed this free workshop to be accessible to people through the end of the day on that Tuesday. So it was delivered Monday through Thursday, all pre-recorded videos, and then I ended access to the workshop, the free workshop, on Tuesday. And then enrollment ended that Friday. So this started on a Monday. Enrollment opened on that Thursday, and then that following Friday is when enrollment ended. So there you have it. That was my best launch ever. As you can see here, this is what it looks like. You got the registration page, the one-time offer, pre-workshop emails, the workshop emails, the sales emails, and most of this was done via email and on my website, which I use my website through Kajabi. It's a great platform. If you're looking to start an online business and you need a website platform that can host all of your email stuff, your courses, your products, your digital downloads, your landing pages, all of that in one place, I highly recommend Kajabi. And I also have an affiliate link and some bonuses if you choose to use my link. You just go to creatorfuel.net/Kajabi, and I would love to help you get started on Kajabi and build your online business. And by the way, again, if you're getting started with this and you want to know how to put all this stuff together and build your Freedom Fueled business, then be sure to go to creatorfuel.net/challenge and join the 7-day Build Your Online Business Challenge, where I'll help you go from no idea to a thriving business plan that you just need to execute on. Like, you'll have everything that you need. You just need to put in the work. And I would love to just see you be successful in building this business that allows you to live the life that you want to live. Now, I know that this kind of video was a bit high level in what I shared with you. If you want to know details and really to dig into the weeds on some of this, let me know in the comments what you would like me to see what you would like me to do more in depth on, like whether that be like the emails that I sent or how I structure the workshop or how I built the landing pages and the sales pages and the one-time offer pages and all that. Let me know. I would love to dig into this if you are interested in it. Now, at this point, maybe you're wondering like, all right, that sounds great, Brandon, but I don't have an audience yet. Well, watch this video and I'll show you how I used a small YouTube channel and, I got 431,000 views in 19 days. 431,000 views in 19 days with a small channel. Go right here so you can get more subscribers, more email subscribers, and grow your business. I'll see you there. Peace.